actually going to be doing a different build. This is not going to be the Scottie Pippen build. We already did that one. This is actually going to be the Tony Allen build. This is going to be for you locks that want to be primarily on ball. Not going to be necessarily as switchable as the Scottie Pippen build, but you're going to be faster, you're going to be a little more athletic. There's going to be a couple of different advantages to this one as opposed to the Scottie Pippen build that I did make earlier. But again, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We are on the road to 50 subs, and we are going to be doing more of these build videos kind of as I think of them. And if I get any requests for build videos, I'll make sure to get those out for you guys too. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get into this. So we are going to be 6'4", and then we are going to go 100 and let's see here, 88 pounds. Just because the reason you don't want to go any lower than that is because it's actually affecting your perimeter defense. Normally for most builds, I just go minimum weight and like max wingspan or something similar to that. But for this, because it does affect your perimeter defense, and we actually need perimeter defense to be at a 94 in order to get Hall of Fame clamps. If you're going to be Tony Allen, you got to have Hall of Fame clamps. So for that, that's why we are going with 188 pounds, and then we are actually going to end up going 7'1" wingspan. It is a max wingspan. I do, again, like my lock builds personally to have max wingspan, especially in this game because it's really easy to shoot. I just feel like it makes more sense to have max wingspan just because you kind of get those glitchier interception animations and things like that. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this build here. So the close shot is going to be a 30. Your driving layup is going to be a 72. Again, it's just because it is tied into your driving dunk, which we're going to have at a 92. That is why driving layup is that high, otherwise it would just be a flat out 70. And that's all we're touching for the finishing. Again, we don't really touch much for finishing on the builds that I tend to make here, just because it makes more sense. Now, mid-range is going to be a 59, and your three ball is actually only going to be a 74. For this build, I would recommend you are on offense more of a corner build rather than a hash build. I know the Scottie Pippen build I said could probably play up to a hash if needed. This build I feel like is going to be almost exclusively a corner build, just with how it ended up coming out, because the defense is super expensive. And then just because we had the extra points, we're going to go free throw 76. Again, like I said in other videos, if you guys aren't park players, this is just kind of a template for you guys to follow if you want to make a player-like build. Obviously, you can follow some of this and then kind of tweak it to how you want it and what you play and what you don't play, things like that. And then next we're going to go to pass accuracy. Pass accuracy is going to be a 78. Again, the reason I do that is you're looking at the difference in floor general, and you also go up that extra badge point. Next, ball handle is going to be at an 80. Again, just for pro dribble moves, and it just kind of adds like tight handles, things like that you can get on one tier above, and it also adds playmaking badges, things like that. And then speed with ball, just because again it's a fairly costly one, and you're not going to be able to get anything higher than gold quick first step. That's basically what speed with ball is for. So there's no need in going above this because you're not necessarily going to be a ball handling build. You are the secondary ball handler to the point guard. If he gets pressed or something and needs kind of like the outlet situation, that's what you're there for. You're not there to be that primary ball handler. And you also get 24 playmaking badges to be more than enough. And then for defense, this is where it gets kind of fun here. We are going to go no interior defense because you are not meant to be playing inside. Perimeter defense should be 94. Again, you're going for the Hall of Fame clamps. It is a Tony Allen build. For the steal, we're going 99 because, again, just for this, it's the extra badges as well as the fact that you're going to have Hall of Fame ball stripper. You're going to have the pickpocket is going to be up there. And then, yeah, so that is all going to be there. And then actually we're going to go 95 perimeter defense because that gives you the Hall of Fame menace badge. And then real quick, I'm going to show you guys what we're doing for physicals. So physicals, we're going to max this out. We're going to max this out. Here we are going to go 80 because, again, it's for the dunks. And then here we are going to go 90 for that right there. And then for these, we are going to go as high up with the block as we can. And then you're actually going to get a little bit extra for free throw. You're only going to get that one extra, but it's in there just because. Now with this one, you're not going to necessarily get as many badge points as other builds that I make. That's just kind of the nature of the build because you're looking for thresholds. You're looking for things that base off of animations, things that base off of badges and things like that. But for this one, what I would recommend doing, since you're going to be an on-ball build, I would make sure that you're grinding the XP throughout the season, so that you get that extra badge point. You can put that towards defense, and then I personally would go to Texas A&M, because with that you get +4 defense, so that will put you at 26. And then you could even use that extra one you get in the XP towards shooting, so then you have 13. And then just as the year goes on, you'll be able to add to shooting through that type of system. Again, I don't think you're going to need that many shooting badges this year. I think with 12 you'll have more than enough. But this is going to be the Tony Allen build right here, guys. Now with this one, primary takeover, you do again only get the slashing and lock like the Scotty one. Again, it makes sense. It's just kind of the players they were. For this one, I would be toxic. I personally would be going double take. I would probably end up going perimeter badge for the second one, just because enhanced jump shot contest, you're going to already have such a big wingspan that it's not necessarily going to be the biggest thing in the world. The only reason I will say that I would consider doing enhanced jump shot contest is the one thing with this build, with how it is set up, because of the block being as low as it is, you don't get Intimidator. So if you feel that you need an Intimidator, which I don't necessarily think you do this year, you can go enhanced jump shot contest. I personally would go perimeter badge drop, just to try and see if we can drop people's badges and see maybe if that helps you a little bit in the long run. But yeah, that right there is going to be the Tony Allen build, and with that, you are going to get two-way past first guard. You get Fred VanVleet, Donovan Mitchell. Not sure about the Colin Sexton comparison on that. I do for sure like the Fred VanVleet one. But yeah, that is going to be the Tony Allen build, guys. Again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Appreciate you guys coming through. Comment any builds that you want to see, and I appreciate it.